Question is, why am I passionate about my research project? Hi, my name is Carol Bogezi. I'm a graduate student in School of Environment and Forest Sciences in the Wildlife Science Lab. My research is about interactions between people and carnivores in Washington State. I am passionate about my research because it's something that has grown up with me. When I was a child, my parents had a farm, and on the farm we had some predators, which they often called to be removed so as to protect the livestock. I loved some of those predators, and so I wished that when I grow up, I would do something about it, something to have the wildlife stay, but also have the farm thrive. I studied zoology and worked with a conservation NGO, where we mostly worked in a protected area, but even then we needed to work with populations of people living nearby and discuss issues about their livelihoods. I got an opportunity to come to the US, and I was excited to work on interactions between people and wildlife here because it's an opportunity to work on a different system with different species from what I had done in Uganda. So I'm passionate about my research because it's relevant globally. It's relevant here in the US as it was in Uganda. And also it's timely in conserving biodiversity in human-dominated landscapes, because as the human population grows, our residential areas are moving closer and closer to formerly wild lands, and interactions will increase. So in order to conserve biodiversity, we need to understand these interactions, and it's one way that we can be able to conserve wildlife. The second question is, what is the one finding that my interdisciplinary approach made possible? As a wildlife biologist, I normally would have maybe surveyed and monitored wolves, but instead I used a method from sociology to interview ranchers and find out how they are coexisting with wolves. I found that ranchers were taking measures as part of their husbandry to better coexist with wolves and prevent depredations of their livestock. However, ranchers preferred not to enroll in government-led programs because it's a cost on their time and finances. And even where the finances were provided, they preferred rancher-led programs instead of government-led programs. This outcome can be used in designing wildlife coexistence programs and soliciting participation in those programs. This is something that I wouldn't have found out if I had monitored wolves. So it's a value of interdisciplinary approach for my research. Thank you.